Well, episode 10 of the Shamrock Show. One of us is a model and one of us is a podcaster. So you don't get confused. I see how you could.
I'm the podcaster.
Hey. Katie Allen in the house. What's up, Katie?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great. I appreciate you taking the time out to come down here.
Absolutely. I wore my best for you.
I see that. You really did it up. Episode 10, kind of a little milestone.
Okay. I like that.
I did too,
Thank
man.
you
I
for
didn't know
having
how it
me.
was going to go, so we got a 10 out of 10. It's perfect.
Thank you.
You just came back from where?
Costa Rica.
How was that?
By far the best place I've ever been.
I've never been to anywhere tropical. Every time I go on vacation, I go either like the West Coast or I go to Ireland, which is always cold and wet.
It is literally some of the hottest and humid temperatures you'll ever feel. I mean, it's obviously a real rainforest, so it's...
Yeah. How far of a trip is that? I don't even know where Costa Rica is.
So it was 3 hours to Miami and then 3 hours to Costa Rica. So
not bad.
No.
And was that your first time there? I know you did another. So you were there for what was called the Legends of Instagram tour?
Yes. Tour number 2.
Scared of you. So was that where the first one in Costa Rica as well?
The first one was in Bimini.
Okay. So how what's a Bimini?
Bahamas.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's
we all don't travel the world like you.
It's okay. I didn't know either until we went. They told us where we were going. I'm like, where's this place?
It's in Bimini. You say it to me like I should know. So when you're on this tour, right? Were they the same thing? 1 and 2 was it more or less the same kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, some of the same girls, but different photographers. Some of the same photographers. And we just announced tour 3 is coming up November, I think 6th through the 10th.
Where are you going then?
I'm not supposed to say.
Okay, so where are you going then?
Bahamas.
Okay. Are the Bahamas still there?
Yes. It's a different island. It's the South Island that didn't get hit.
So what is the Legends of Instagram tour? What exactly is it?
So
for those who haven't seen.
Basically, they get, it's like 30 of us, and there's about 15 girls and 10 photographers, and we get, they pick these locations that are obviously exotic, but they let us stay in these houses. So we stayed at the Versace mansion in Costa Rica. Okay. Which was unbelievable. I mean, it was like options where you could have an IV truck outside every morning. You could...
You say IV truck?
IV truck.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was like party central. It was awesome. I mean, no noise ordinance. Like, they just want you to have a good time. So, I mean, and it's all a big, huge collaboration. And a lot of the photos get published in some magazines. A lot of them get works. Like, how it works is we reach out to different brands and say, hey, we have a crew of 13 girls going. Do you want to be one of the sponsors? And they send a bunch of stuff and we shoot in it.
Okay.
So
how do the organizers of this tour monetize this? Because they're paying for all your stuff. What do they do with the finished product?
We pay for some of it.
Okay. But like what's the point of it? I get what the point of it for you would be, but what's the point of why do they do it? Well,
he's just starting it. This is only tour number 2.
Right.
He's starting it. He's trying to make it huge, which I think it definitely has the potential to get huge.
So is this something he's doing in hopes of eventually having like major sponsors paying money for this, and he's coming out of pocket to get it?
Absolutely.
Kind of like what I'm doing here.
Exactly.
Shout out to Ripe. Actually, we're going to keep the lights on right now with a drink.
Yes.
This is Ripe Press Juice right here. New sponsor to the show. Product I use at my bar. Made here in Connecticut. Fresh juice. It expires. It's not that sugary bullshit. And it goes great with everything. We have a mojito one because so I stopped carrying mojitos at the bar because mint leaves go dead and so
they're
quickly.
A pain in the ass to make.
Right, to muddle it. So they have like a mojito one that's just good to go, and it tastes like a mojito. It tastes fresh. Nobody complains. But just a little whiskey sour. Shout out to Proper. What's up, Brian Axelrod, Conor McGregor.
I'm actually not even a whiskey drinker or that much of a sour person, but this drink is pretty bomb.
Hey, there we go. So shout out to Ripe.
Cheers.
So all right. So then his plan for this person who is it? Can you say?
Scott.
Okay, so Scott, his goal is to you think to eventually just be doing this thing, and then like Victoria's Secret is throwing money or whoever. I'm just saying a brand.
Absolutely. A huge event would have us all come in.
Yeah. Does he like sell? So like, does he sell the photos or videos or anything like that come out of that? Or I mean,
They
I just
can.
don't-
So some of the photographers post a picture. Well, the photographers post the pictures and the models post the pictures. And we tag who we're wearing, who does our makeup, the event. And you obviously get re-tagged from the people that you're wearing.
Right,
and,
right.
I mean, it's just, you never know, the luck of the draw. That right person sees that photo, that company loves that photo, and next thing you know, you're on the cover of an ad. So, I mean,
Gotcha.
you just never know.
So it's just a big networking thing
Yes,
for everybody.
absolutely.
So for a photographer, makeup artist, everybody,
And it's a
you get to have a
bomb
great
trip.
time. That's what's up. So 150,000 Instagram followers,
Yes.
more or less. I like to round up to even numbers.
Thank you.
I know it's very close.
I'm stuck at 148.
Come on, 2,000 people, sign up.
Thank you. Please.
Was that a steady growth? 'Cause I remember at one time looking at your page. I'm like, how does Katie Allen have 30,000 Instagram followers? You know what I mean? And then it was like 50 and 80 and blah 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 blah. What was the turning point that brought you from like regular person Instagram followers to which is 150,000, which is a really significant amount?
So what happened was me gaining my what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word?
See, the whiskey's good.
I know it's already affecting me. Oh, me gaining the confidence to really get back out there and model again. And one of my friends was like, "Listen, I really think you should shoot with this guy named Eames." And I was like, "Okay, we'll check it out." And booked him in New York. We took photos. We totally connected. Like, he's just an awesome photographer. And I got the edits back, posted the pictures, and literally overnight it went from like, hey, I'm thinking about modeling again, to I'm committed.
All right. So let me ask you this, being someone who's not involved in that industry at all, and I don't know, what makes somebody a good photographer? Because to me, it kind of seems like being a race car driver, the machine does most of the work.
No. I mean, you have to vibe with that photographer. Like, I love it when the photographer brings music or, a speaker, so you have to get into it. And if you vibe with the person, then the photos are unreal. I've had people that I don't feel comfortable with or have overcrossed boundaries, and it's just, you can portray it in the pictures.
Really? Mm-hmm. I just feel like anybody with a camera could probably do that. No? I have this friend, Eric, who's a photographer. He works with Christy Mack, and he does a lot of stuff in the UFC. This kid, Eric Coleman, he's fucking dope. And he probably would crucify me for saying that. But I just feel like if I had a camera, I could do all the stuff I see online. You're telling me I can't?
I don't know, though. Sometimes when we're on these trips, I have my friggin' iPhone out, and I take pictures. We're all taking pictures of each other, and sometimes I'm like, maybe I should be a photographer because I'm freaking awesome at this.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean,
or maybe you just have the eye from doing it in the back end so much.
well, I think that too, but I don't know.
So you said, now I'm going to backtrack a little. You said that someone told you to get back into modeling. Mm-hmm. Where did modeling start for you?
I was 19.
Yeah.
Hawaiian Tropic.
At Foxwoods? We used to do it there?
Well, that was after I had done it for a few years.
Oh, okay. That's the first time I ever heard of it. Was it Club BB or something?
Oh my God, was it BB King's?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah,
That's the first time I ever heard of Hawaiian Tropic.
And I did it there, and I think I placed 5th, but then I went to Hawaii. I don't know, I can't remember how it went, but I started when I was 19. I did a bikini contest in Daytona. And
you just woke up one day and said, you know what, I think I'm good looking enough that people should pay to take my picture.
I was there hanging out, and they asked me, they were like, do you want to enter this bikini contest? I did it. Yeah. I placed, and then
the rest is
history. But then I dated somebody that completely ruined my confidence and told me that I pretty much wasn't allowed to do it, so I stopped.
How does that affect your dating life?
Well, I'm 37 and I'm still single, so I think it affects it a lot. A lot.
Now, do you think how much of that is people who would be intimidating to date, to even approach you to date you, versus how many would be too jealous to allow you to do that?
I don't know. I don't know that I've really dealt with the intimidation part, mainly because maybe I don't know that they want to approach me.
Right.
But they all are so awesome with it and so cool with it in the beginning, and then, a month into it, they fucking freak out. They can't take it when I'm on a trip. They want me to call in 300 times, check in, this is what I'm doing, and it's just not like that.
Yeah.
If I wanted to fuck a photographer, I'm going to fuck a photographer. Like, it's not like that.
Right. I can see it like if you get into that situation, you know, you can't change a month into it, but I can see how it would be difficult. Just like it's difficult for someone to date somebody in the bar business, and you know, I ran strip clubs for a long time, and trying to have a relationship when you're doing that, it's just it doesn't exist.
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. You have to really meet somebody that's got a really cool personality, which is
stuff. Because guys, we
if
suck.
You're out there, call me.
Yeah, guys, we suck. We all suck.
Women are crazy too.
Yeah, I mean, dating's just interesting. That's why, like, when you do find something good, you have to really hang on to it. I can see how being a model would be something that, like, you'd have to be really secure in yourself.
And I don't blame them. I can't blame them for being jealous, to a certain extent. But, like, I mean, I think it would be hard to date me, but I'm also not out there acting inappropriately, you know?
Right.
So, I don't know.
Well,
give and take.
Maybe somebody watching this will be that glass slipper. Or maybe you can just check your DMs. I'm sure your Instagram DMs are a plethora of quality.
This is always a fun subject.
Yeah. What's the DMs look like?
Dick pics and foot fetishes and, like, now it's not even necessarily just dick pics. It's like, you know that porn section that you're looking through and it's like that abusive, like hardcore? They send you that and they're like, this is what I want to do to you. You're like, oh, okay, that's great. You don't even know my name.
So guys just send, like, who you don't know.
I don't know.
Just send dick pics.
There's some I do know that send me dick pics, but 99% of them are guys I don't know.
Guys, it's probably not the best move to do.
But here's the thing. So many of them do it, so it has to work for some of them. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, how big does your dick have to be for it to be that impressive for you to open up the picture and be like, all right, this is the one.
They
What's
got
up,
confidence. Bro? They have a lot of confidence. Maybe those are the confident guys I need.
Maybe.
Kidding.
Let's open one up and call one. Let's just FaceTime somebody.
No.
So being the stature that you ever have any celebrities slide in the DM? Mm-hmm. Anyone you want to put on blast that you can tell me about? I'm going to ask you off camera. Was it somebody like were you excited to hear from?
A couple of them. Yeah.
What genre of celebrity?
A lot of soccer players.
Okay. Go.
All right. A few rappers, but they're not single, so.
So put them out there.
No. Oh, hell no.
That's what happens when you post booty pictures. Those rappers see that.
Especially the big booty pictures.
Bullseye. Mm-hmm. What's the coolest person that's followed you that, like, you are like, holy shit, this person follows me?
Christy Mack.
Oh, she follows you?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And she's so cool. She always likes my shit. She sends me messages. Like, if I ask her a question, she replies. Like, she's awesome.
Interesting. So I got to put you on there with the kid Eric I was talking about because he shoots with her all the time. He's like super dope. He lives in New Jersey, but maybe you guys can, you know, Kevin Bacon, 7 Degrees of Separation.
You never know.
For sure.
Although I'm not trying to go the porn route. However, she is out.
Yeah, no, she doesn't do that anymore, right? She's just a model now.
Yeah.
Do you get offers to do porn?
Yes.
Yeah, like serious. I'm not talking like, you know, somebody shoots in, you know, like serious offers.
I've had a couple where people say, like, you know, this is what you could get for girl on girl. This is what you get for girl on with guy. This is two guys, 2 girls.
The money isn't great though, right? It's not.
No,
I mean, I'm not saying that you would do it anyway, but it's not like if someone came in your DM with $10 million, it might be something you think about, right? I mean, it's not.
I get fucking offers from a lot of people in California that are. They're like, hey, you know, I'm an 85-year-old guy, or maybe that's a little too old, but like a 70-year-old man, and, you know, I'm just looking for a companion. I'm willing to pay like $50,000 a month. Would you just come out if I flew you out once a month?
I mean, if they're just looking for a companion, keep telling them to hit me up.
Do you know how hard it is to say no?
But why say no? What the fuck?
I don't know.
If it's an 80-year-old guy who's just going to pay you $50,000 to come hang out with him for the month?
Because you know it's not going to be just to hang out. I mean, I guess you pray that their dick doesn't work at that point, but...
Just get the money up front, dude. Yo,
right?
Venmo me half as a deposit when you don't try to fuck me in the next month. I'll take the other half.
Panty requests. These guys ask me for my panties.
Do you do it?
No, but I'm thinking like, why the fuck? I'm just gonna go get a plethora.
You're just turning money down left and right. You only have a short.
Like, yeah,
you only have a short window of do this where people are going to be interested in your panties. If anybody wants my boxers, slide in the DM. I will send them to you right now, dude.
$5.
Yeah, man, I can only imagine the horror stories that go on in your DM. But fucking, if someone's gonna pay you $50,000 to hang out for a month, anyone who's judging you is judging you from their mom's basement. You should do it, man. Cheeto fingers, like she's a whore.
I don't think I could. I just don't think I could. Like, hey, talking to my dad. Hey, I'm off to California. Oh, what are you going to do? Oh, this guy is paying me $50,000 to hang out. I mean, I feel like.
Well, I think you could. I'm sure you've lied to your dad at some point in your life.
True.
Yeah.
True. For $50,000, I might decide. I might.
Just tell them to hit me up. Tell them to hit me up. I'll hang out with them for sure.
Will you come with me?
How much is it? 50-50?
No.
Why? You're not making the money anyway.
75.
All right, I'm in.
Okay.
So what, aside from dick pics and panty requests and foot pictures, if a guy is going to slide in your DM and have any shot, what are you looking for? What catches your, not what are you looking for in a guy, what would catch your eye? What's something that has worked?
Like humor. Humor me.
Yeah.
Don't give me some corny little pickup line. Just say something funny or I don't know.
She knows.
But it's hard to say. Like, be age appropriate maybe, or.
What's age appropriate?
I always swear I'll never date younger again.
Yeah, why would you?
It leads nowhere.
Well, I'm a 38-year-old child. My girlfriend's a saint for putting up with me. You know what I mean? Like.
But what's the age difference?
I'm 2 years older than her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like. She's way more mature than me, but that's always the fact. Since 5th grade, like guys and girls, the maturity is different. You can't date younger.
No, they're just good for one thing.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, Mom. No,
it's true. It's true.
So really, what I want to talk to you about is Instagram, because you make money off Instagram, correct?
Yes.
You have brands or whatever that pay you to make posts, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What's the first brand to ever give you money?
Oh shit.
Do you know? Or are you just such a vet at this?
Oh my God, the first brand?
Yeah. Because I
probably should know this.
You probably should. I just think there's probably a ton of people out there who would love to.
You didn't warn me you were going to ask me.
You told me I could ask you whatever.
You can.
There's got to be a ton of people out there who are trying to break into modeling or trying to get paid to be a marketer from Instagram, and all the money and opportunities out there in the world. Mm-hmm. If you don't remember the first one, like what really led you into getting paid to do posts? At what point in your career did that come about?
I was actually down in Florida, I think, with Bikini Team on a shoot, and one of the photographers was like, "Listen, I have a ton of bathing suits from Bitsy Bikini, or actually, I wonder if we were in the Philippines." And there was bracelets, there was sunglasses, there was companies, and they were like, wear them, tag them. And I started tagging them, not really knowing.
Yeah.
And then I just started getting tons and tons of DMs asking me like, hey, if you repost this, or, thank you for tagging us, we'd love to send you this. And what's crazy now is like I have a ton of CBD companies sending me messages.
Yeah, so they seem to have all the money, so which leads me to believe that it probably doesn't cost anything to make, because even like in stuff that I'm involved with, to pay attention, like in MMA world, right?
Yep.
CBD companies have all the money to throw at fighters to represent their brands and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I have to imagine the markup on that is crazy, because their CBD advertises on any and everything.
Everybody's doing it, but I have a couple companies that are sending me stuff, and it's cool. I'm definitely going to try it.
Yeah.
And, I was in a car accident 10 years ago, so I get massages, and the massage therapist uses it, and it helps.
Yeah, I did to this place in East Lyme that I go to.
Where do you go?
Dude, it's in the same plaza as, like, the stop, or whatever, the grocery store in East Lyme, the Flanders Fork Corner.
Okay.
But they do a CBD thing, and me and Melissa go and we get the CBD massages.
It's amazing.
Yeah, dude, it's super dope.
I should shake that first. Look at all the stuff at the bottom.
I don't have a shaker.
Don't worry, guys. I'll teach him how to use it.
I don't have a shaker here.
No, shake it like.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
like
my drink.
Like the shake weight.
The shake weight. Let me gift that. Guys are gonna love it.
I should have been like this.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. You gotta drink that because you need one of those.
I'm trying.
So Facebook, I mean Instagram. You don't use Facebook for your
No,
stuff at
so
all.
my parents, my family's on Facebook, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna keep
Everything separate.
Facebook.
But you don't have like a professional like Katie Allen page, right? You just have like your personal page, right?
I actually have one, but I haven't done anything with it.
Okay. But with Instagram, they do have algorithms. And is there a certain time? Do you post? Do you schedule your posts? Do you have like, all right, Wednesday I'm gonna post. Thursday's a shitty day to post, like, because that's something I try to figure out myself, just for business wise. Like, I try to post and see when I'm getting the most response. Do you know the algorithms, or do you have a certain schedule?
So their algorithms are constantly changing. And for me, I don't use one of the apps that does it on a schedule. I've kind of done like trial and error to see when people reply or respond. So for me, I figured it out that it's in the morning is when I get the most response. Mainly when people are on the toilets, taking a shit, jerking off,
A lot of morning wood.
Yeah.
But but I wonder how many of your audience though is on the same even time zone as you. To say that it's morning for you, but you're shooting in the Philippines, and I mean with 150,000
Right.
followers, I wonder what your base actually.
Well, it says it in your analytics.
Oh, it does it?
Yeah, it shows you like where most of your followers come from. A lot of them are Mexico City.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. New York, I get a lot of.
Bueno.
California, but it shows you where most of them come from.
Yeah.
But I mean, I find that in the morning, if I post, I get the most response. And I found that if I do it on the weekends, it's not.
You think
Probably
people-
because a lot of the guys are with their significant other.
I mean, they just have.
And they can't be double tapping.
Well, they probably just have other things going on too. You know.
Yeah.
What else have you found through social media to be strong technique for marketing?
Hashtagging, which actually got me in Instagram jail, which.
Yeah, I ended up with that with Sunsets. If you use the same, like I copy and paste like the hashtags. If you
Yeah.
use the same one, they don't tell you. But like all of a sudden, I'm not getting any likes on the pictures, and I'm
Right.
like, well, what the hell? But
Well, there's a blacklist. Like, you can't use a lot of the hashtags. I mean, I was using this one that was like fitness or fit chicks, and I found out that it was blacklisted. You can't use it because obviously somebody.
right has made it into something
Right.
in a
So I didn't know that, and I had posted some pictures with that tag, and then got put in Instagram jail.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So if you hashtag, I think hashtagging
Yeah.
and tagging the companies, and like, for modeling, tag every modeling magazine, every model, page that you want them to repost your pictures on,
Yeah.
then that works the best.
All right, so that's what you're hitting up different like pages that feature models then,
Yeah.
or like not necessarily hitting them up, but like tagging them so that they see.
Right.
And then-
And your engagement. Like if you really, really, really do have to keep your story going.
Yeah.
I have to get better at that.
What, your Instagram story?
Yes. Should never let it run out.
You should take one right now.
What do we say?
While we're doing that,
Okay.
what is it like the first time you're gonna post a picture of your bare ass on Instagram? You're hitting that send button the first time. I can't imagine doing it.
So there was one I posted a couple weeks ago that I was like, I sat there on the couch and I was like, shit, I feel like it's not even going to be 5 minutes and I'm going to get reported. I'm going to get that damn freaking, your action has been blocked. And it didn't, which I was shocked. But it's hard.
Like, I would imagine the very first time that you're like, all right, I'm here for the world.
Well, the photographer did it first, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But his page was accepting of that already.
Yeah.
And then it's more accepting of my friends are like giving me a hard time.
Yeah. But you, like, you say you were worried about lying to your dad about going to California. How does this all play out with your family?
He's not allowed to have Instagram.
Do they know what you do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't do anything
Well,
bad.
no,
It's not like I'm doing.
I know, but like you for sure don't want to see your daughter's
Right.
butt on Instagram, right?
Although I've been out to dinner with him, and people have come over and they're like, "Oh my God, I saw that picture of you on Instagram. Like, you sure you want to be showing that?" And it's right in front of my dad, and he's like, "Well, what do you mean? Like, what are you showing?" Nothing.
Sorry, Dad. Right?
My feet.
Yeah. With some Indian guy looking at your feet.
What the fuck?
Or what about even the first time you get in front of a photographer where you're doing like that kind of shoot? That's got to be fucking gnarly, yeah?
Well, I don't know though, because I did at 19. I started at 19, so it was like, it was always swimsuits. So you're pretty much in barely any clothes anyway.
Yeah.
I just feel like the older I got, the smaller the swimsuits got.
That does seem to be the trend. Just in general, I can't believe what people wear. Like, people
Oh
come
my
to the
God.
bar, I'm like, I don't think they make bras anymore, and like
Tiny.
like just what people wear. Even like I said, my girl was in class yesterday, and she said that a girl got yelled at. She was wearing just like a completely sheer shirt with and her nipples pierced. Like, but I see that every weekend. I'm like people just don't wear clothes anymore. It's just
That's
not.
why
a
I
thing.
like Florida, because you could do that in Florida and get away with it. They'd be like, oh,
Well, it
there's
seems
a
like
nipple.
you can do
Who
it
cares?
everywhere. Yeah, it seems like you can do it everywhere. I'm surprised at how ballsy people have got. Like, what people wore when I was in my 20s to what people wear in their 20s now is.
Sean, we're just getting older.
I know, dude. I'm old.
Because
as
we
shit.
look at people now and we're
I'm
like,
old
oh my
as
God, what are
shit.
they doing wearing that? You need to cover up. But
Yeah.
it's actually, they're not doing anything bad.
Yeah, for sure. I guess.
Kind of.
Kind of. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? But I just, it surprises me that the lengths that people will go to, like, because I feel like the average person dresses and acts like a celebrity. Like, people who were even like fashionable in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I was like in my 20s, they weren't wearing whatever the celebrities there were wearing to the red carpet. But I feel like now everybody, because of social media, is some level of celebrity. Like, just they wear, even if they're not revealing, just like really outlandish outfits. I just think that the fashion has really engulfed people to a different level. Like it's the kind of outfits that used to be only for the elite, for the red carpet, like I said, for MTV Music Awards, is being worn to Shrine on a Tuesday.
Yeah, but there's so many companies like Fashion Nova that makes them for affordable prices.
Right.
So, I mean, we have to take this video. So what are we
Okay.
going to do? Are we going to...
We're doing a
We're doing a
Instagram
live
story.
on live.
What's your Instagram? Tell people what your Instagram is.
Katie Allen 0207. And this week I will actually be starting OnlyFans.
So what does that
I've
mean?
been sucked in.
What does that mean? Is it a separate page or?
I don't really know all the logistics of how it works, but it's going to be a link where you swipe up, you have to pay a monthly membership,
Okay.
and no, I'm not going to be doing porn. No, I'm not going to be using dildos. No, it's not going to be like that. It'll be different content, but it won't be extreme.
Gotcha. Like, with the amount of followers you have, do you even know, like, if people who you're actually friends with like or comment on your stuff? Like, does it get, like, you and I are friends, so if you post something and I'm like, oh, dope, do you even notice that?
So
like,
if you go to your, like, if I posted a picture right now and it said, or, I look back, it said 3,000 likes.
Yeah.
I would look at it, and the top, when you start scrolling, it's all people that you're friends with.
Oh, okay.
And then, throughout the 3,000, there's a couple mixed in there that are
Right.
whatever. But, yeah, I mean, I look to see if sometimes if
Because
certain people like it.
even me at, like, I only have like 3,000 followers, okay? But, like, so if I'm getting like 100 likes on a picture, I'll kind of scroll through. I look
For sure.
I look for blue check marks. I like to see, like, who.
Fucking blue check mark.
Yeah.
I want that.
You can buy it.
No.
You can buy it.
You need to have an article. Like, when you Google your name, I guess, there has to be an article about you, right?
I get DMs all the time from, like, Russians who are
Me
like,
too.
like.
Oh, I can help you get this blue check mark.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that's...
I don't get one of your sponsors to pay for it.
You think that's legit?
I do. Why not?
Can one of these sponsors pay for me to get a blue check mark?
Right. What are you doing?
And how do I get my own bobblehead?
Like Connor over here? Mm-hmm. I think with the reach that you have with social media, because I can't imagine it's tough to get a custom bobblehead anyway. I bet if you put on your story right now that you would send an exclusive picture to somebody who made a bobblehead for you, I bet you $100 that you get it by next week. That's my bet to you, is that if you put on your story that you would trade, go live. I bet that if you could exchange, you gotta fix your fucking hair, dude.
Shush.
You don't gotta fix your hair for my show, but you gotta fix your hair for your fucking Instagram live. So
All right.
we're live, the Shamrock
We
Show.
are live.
So Katie here wants one of you guys out there to make her a custom bobblehead doll or a pop doll, something physical. There's Connor, yeah?
Connor has a doll.
Yeah. But Katie
If
wants...
anybody else there has connections to bobbleheads, I want a custom one.
Dude, you can make a custom one. And Katie will give you exclusive content. If someone gets in her DM, respond to this, and you can have a bobblehead made for her, she will send you something exclusive, and it'll be good. It won't be her feet.
True story. They may want my
Unless
feet.
you want the feet.
A lot
Unless
of
you
them
want
want
the
the
feet,
feet.
dude.
But this episode will actually be airing on Friday, and to
Shamrock Show on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Facebook. Check it out. Send her your link to the custom bobblehead. She'll send you panties.
Why the fuck did you say that?
Because somebody out there just said, fuck yeah.
Right?
Some guy will make one in his basement for that.
You never know. I'll still take it.
Hey.
Send it to his address. Can I keep this live?
Keep it live.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Let me give a little wider view.
That's what she said.
Wait, is that gonna be in your face? Okay, here we go.
All right.
Cut.
Sorry, guys. We had to cut for the for the famous person.
I wish. It's all about the blue check mark.
Do you consider yourself a influencer?
Yes.
Yes. So a friend of mine has a podcast, and she had on this girl who she said was an influencer, and the girl had 3,000 followers. And I said, well, what the fuck? I'm an influencer.
You never
then.
know, though.
But then I was looking at her content. So for like every picture she has a huge engagement with like, you know, over 1,000 likes, which you know the ratio is never that.
Absolutely.
Is
And she only had 3,000 followers?
Right. So I'm trying to figure out, because she's even hashtagging shit. So I'm trying to figure out, I feel like there's some kind of bad voodoo going on here where she's like pulling a stunt. But
Did she buy followers?
I don't know. But she has, like I said, she has a lot of engagement. And allegedly she gets paid by Fashion Nova, but it's like Fashion Nova plus size or something. I don't know. Something. But my question to you is, at what point are you, like a girl I know one time, she's got like 10,000 followers, right? And she was like, yo, is this the girl who I know? And she's like putting something out for her fans. And I'm like, well, at what point do you have fans? What do you think?
I mean, I think anybody could be a fan.
Right.
You know,
but at what point do you feel comfortable saying so? Like, you have 150,000 followers, obviously you have fans. But at what number do you not feel like a regular person anymore?
I feel like once I hit the 100K, you get taken more serious.
Okay.
And I feel like obviously I'm trying to get to the 500K and then the million. But
dude, 1 million? You think that's in your future?
Absolutely.
All right, that's a lofty goal. That's 10 times what you have now almost.
I will get it.
All right.
I will.
I want to be around long on this ride. You'll be the only probably the only person I know that's got 1 million followers.
And Instagram, I'm starting an OnlyFans. Flower Bomb has convinced me to do an OnlyFans. So I'm buying all my stuff, and I'm starting this weekend. Stay tuned.
Do you consider yourself a fitness model or a model? Like, what is, like, if somebody's like,
fitness.
Katie Allen is a blank?
I would love to. A bitch. No, I would love to do the fitness aspect. Well, that's just always been me. Like, I've always been into fitness. I've always had trainers. I've always gone to the gym religiously. Like, I just feel like fitness is me. Right, and I have the body type.
Right, but so do you consider yourself a fitness model then, or no?
No, not yet.
Do you consider yourself an Instagram model?
I mean, in my own world, I do.
Are you an Instagram model?
I don't like to say Instagram model because I was doing...
That's a condescending term,
yeah,
right?
no, it's horrible because I was modeling at 19. So I feel like you can't take that away from me.
What's the best experience that modeling's brought you?
Traveling the world.
What's the favorite place you went to? Costa Rica?
Costa Rica was bomb. The Philippines was really, really, really cool, humbling, definitely different. Hawaii.
In what way? You say humbling, in what way?
It's pretty real over there.
What does that mean?
There's no drug tolerance, and you see.
Really?
You see none.
I thought you like children. You can buy children there.
Well, that's not a drug.
Oh, so
but you can
so our judgment is
you can sell children. Yeah, right. Yeah. But I mean, it's I don't know. Philippines was amazing. Okay. There are definitely some islands that I would love to go back to and explore, but that was definitely definitely the craziest place I've been.
What's on your checklist or hit list for places you want to go? You don't have like there's like I want to shoot here like a Australia,
New Zealand.
The girl Jamie that works for me, the one I introduced you to,
Yep.
she went to college in Australia. She's got some dope pictures there. She always tells me about how cool Australia is.
I would love
I just
to take
can't
a
picture.
picture
I
with
can't
a
picture
kangaroo.
myself getting on a plane for that long, dude.
Philippines
I'd freak
was,
out.
you know,
They're probably the same thing.
yeah,
I couldn't do
it was
it.
ridiculous.
I couldn't do it. I would have to fly to California, fly to Hawaii, stay, and then fly to.
Yeah, but if you can, why not?
Well, yeah, I'm just talking hypothetically because
All right, I'm gonna end this so I can concentrate more. Okay. Concentrate on this.
I've never, dude. I just got big timed on my own show. I've never had somebody big time.
No, you didn't.
Like,
But
hold on. I have to get on.
on this.
Hold on, I have to get off Instagram because I'm too distracted to do the show that I'm here for.
No. I'm saying like I don't want to be looking there when
Hollywood.
my focus
Okay, Hollywood.
should be there. You know that's my nickname. Way before this ever happened.
Why?
Nelson gave it to me. I don't know.
Oh, shout out to Nelson.
Right?
Like
Nelly.
he's killing the game with his car detailing. And
He
shit.
is.
Yeah. I always see all his pictures. He always has to detail my car. I just don't care enough about my car. Dude.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I bring it to those Mexican dudes with that submarine one in Groton.
They're awesome.
The best.
Like
dude.
30 of them come out.
Yeah.
I bought the $700 beater that I drive around everywhere.
Why?
Honestly,
Somebody send her a car.
I have a nice car. I just don't drive it a lot. No, honestly, people at work were starting to make comments like, "Oh, you drive this car. Like, obviously, I don't need to be tipping you," or, you know,
That's at your strip club job.
fuck off, slinging drinks.
Katie's a bartender.
Yes, I am.
She does a little real work.
I do. I have a job. I have a real job. Although people don't say that's a real job, but I have a real job.
It's a real job.
But yeah, I mean, people make comments all the time like, "Oh, you know, you must be doing too
Right,
well,"
right.
or "I don't need to do this," and I just don't like people knowing my business. As much as I put it out there, I don't like people knowing everything about me.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I bought a Buick.
We won't tell anyone where you work at then.
No.
Not until it's at Sunsets. Sorry, Scott.
If you were open 365.
Yeah, I know it's a struggle, but I always place people in the winter. I hook people up. So on the contrary, I asked you like, what's the worst experience you've ever had with modeling?
I won't say with who,
Okay.
but just people groping.
Like, let me fix your shirt.
Thinking, no, it was more like, you know, you have to put oil on in some of the shoots. And I'm just like,
Got you. So just
Boundaries.
unprofessionalism.
yeah, for sure.
You ever gone to any spots that were just terrible? Like traveled somewhere and like all of a sudden you're in a FEMA tent, like Fire Festival?
Fire Festival?
Yeah.
So many people say that. No. Honestly, no.
That's boring.
I know.
Did you watch that fire documentary?
Yes, it's so fucked up.
Sam, did you see that? It's just wild. I freaking loved it, dude. I
You know what
freaking loved it.
documentary I freaking started watching the other day was the R. Kelly.
Dude, I started watching that
What
and
the
it was
fuck?
too disturbing for me to watch. Like I could only listen to him raping children for so long. I was like, I've had enough. We were watching it and I was like, I get it, dude. I get it. I just it kind of turned my stomach.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
How he's not in jail?
Dude, for sure how he's not. But, I mean, I know he's got a million charges pressed against him right now. Did you see the Dave Chappelle, the new Dave Chappelle
No,
thing?
but so many people keep talking about that.
It was pretty good. It was okay. I thought it was going to be better than it was. I definitely didn't. A lot of people were offended by it because he was very, like, we would call non-PC in this day and age. And I wasn't offended by it. Some of it I just didn't think was that good. But, he touches on different things. He's like, R. Kelly, because they tried to get him in the documentary, I guess. And he's like, I don't even know the guy, But there's really no point to my story other than we're talking about Netflix.
It is fucked up, though. The whole Aaliyah thing.
Dude, I was such an Aaliyah fan in 8th grade.
Oh, my God, me too.
That first album was so
Rock
dope.
the boat.
That wasn't the first album.
No, but it was a good album.
I'm just calling you out. Nah, she was dope. Where can people find you? What's your Instagram?
Katie Allen 0207.
So Katie Allen 0207. Send her pictures of your dick and your feet. Ask her for panties, and she will marry you.
Yeah. All of that, all of the above. Hey, so remember before we were talking about maybe partnering with another podcast?
Yeah, well, shout out to House Rules, dude. We've both been a guest on House Rules podcast. Check them out. It's really fun, man.
So fun.
They do. It's an audio thing. They edit in all these little clips and stuff. It's a good time. But Joe, Scott, Harry, and John, man, over at Angie's Pizza, which is a cool spot. But it's a good time, man.
So they had an idea that Sean was telling me about. Going live at Sunset Ribs, and I was like, well, dude, I want in. So Sean was saying, maybe for the Halloween party, we all collab.
I think that's the wave, dude.
And
do Saturday, October 14th. I'm speaking for them.
Yep.
We're doing a dual live podcast at Sunsets on the stage outside. And anybody who's in, we're just going to call you in, and Katie's going to grill you and put you on the spot.
Yes. Fuck yes.
She's gonna be like she's gonna be like
I'm
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly your ass.
Dude, you see what's her name? Katy Perry. Like some guy is complaining that she groped him on
what?
One of her dancers.
I would love to be groped by Katy Perry.
Yeah, like bro, grow up.
Please.
Fucking grow up, bro.
Please.
Again, I got shout out Ripe, and if you're watching this, dude, give me a like, subscribe. The numbers are climbing, and I really appreciate it. You got any sponsors or anything you need to shout out?
I actually have on, I'd double tap that, which I wasn't even planning on wearing, but I'm always called.
Okay.
And this is actually a veteran-owned company, and it's Patriot or Die, who I did that gun spot for.
Okay.
Really dope company, and all their proceeds, I think like 50% of their proceeds go back into it. So it's pretty cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So check Katie out. She's going to be having her fans only page, man. You got to send her some dough and she'll send you the goods. Tell her, comment on this and let her know that she needs to go to $50,000 a month to California, because any normal person would do that.
Right. And
Dude,
if you want his boxers, let me know. I'll sell them to you.
Hey. All right, buddy. I think that's a wrap.
All right.
I love
thank you.
I appreciate you coming out.
I love you.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
For sure.
Thank you, guys.
Sure. Cheers.